So of the opinion, of the view that this was his mother, because when he addressed the commissioners, he indicated this was his mother. After the postponement was granted, and a few days later, in the normal course of collation of documents, these documents were then prepared for filing, and that's when we realized that this person happens to be 10 years older than Mr. Mkhwanazi, and that raised the issue about whether or not Mr. Mkhwanazi lied to the commission, misled this commission, in an attempt to avoid appearing before the commission. And we concluded that he potentially may have done so, but we needed to make our own investigations. If one has regard to the term mother, it could refer to almost anybody. It is upon receipt of the documents from the Home Affairs that we concluded that he knew that the lady who had passed away is not his mother. He misrepresented that fact to the commission, and he obtained his extension. It was compounded by the fact that then Home Affairs gives us his birth certificate, which actually shows who his parents are. And he continues in that vein, because today, sitting here, he says the very people identified in his birth certificate as his parents are actually his grandparents. So mine is to put to Mr. Mkhwanazi that he lied to the commission to avoid appearing before the commission. And this is the basis on which I say I draw that conclusion. That is why we are having this exercise. So I hope that provides the appropriate context, Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Olo. Do you wish to respond to that, Commissioner Mkhwanazi?
Thank you, Chair. I'm still saying that she raised me, she's my mother. Yes, I was not born out of or from her, but she raised me since I was young. She took over from my grandmother who raised me. I see this birth certificate for the first time in my life. You see, that's why I had to have the grandmother to accompany me to get an ID, you see. And I'm requesting this commission to go to court with my ID and check how did my grandmother, who's the mother of my father, happen to raise us. Because the story that she told me when she was alive, I think it relates to, she was honest, it relates to this birth certificate because she took over from that mother that I don't know, not my biological mother. There was another mother in between. That's why she went to court. It's the story that I don't know, but she related that story to us, you see. Then I'm appealing to this commission to go to, because you know these things. It's a court that granted her a parent thing for us, you see. And you'll be able to get it. You see, and ngesintu umama ungikhulisile umama kimi, I can't say because she has passed on. Now and start labeling her that she's not my mother, she's the mother of the other mother, you see. And as I've said, one of the reasons that I've said I feel uncomfortable, I saw something now at the back, where the letter from the Director General? Director, yes. No, not the letter. There's something that she's saying that is now 4 or 5. Me and my brother were not mentioned anyway. That's why it's opening another wound now to a family and to us.
May I assure you I won't get there?
Sorry?
I would like to assure you I won't get to the issues that concern you.
We have already touched on them.
Let me just finish, if I may. I just have 2 points to make on these documents and we close the file.
But we've already touched it. That's why I've said it's shocking when I'm seeing documents for the first time. I'm seeing other documents for the first time. And I'm 50 years old now. It is an embarrassment for a man who is at this age to find out about some of the things that I didn't have.
And if I may, what I intend to touch upon with you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr.
Thank you, Chair. What I intend to touch upon with you, in part, arises from your response today, and just to look at the documents as provided by Home Affairs. and I'll invite you to comment, and I will not go any deeper into these issues to the extent that perhaps they may upset you emotionally. But this morning, you indicated that Mrs. Petunia Mkhwanazi was your stepmother because she was married to your father after your mother passed away,
In fact, she raised.
and then
us,
raised you
yes,
consequently.
yes,
And that's why she's always considered you one of her children.
Yes.
Correct. Let's go to page 4, and my confusion arises because at item 1, your father is listed as Mr. William Mkhwanazi, who you now say is your grandfather. That is the same person that appears on your birth certificate. I accept that you have never seen your birth certificate, but this is the birth certificate is provided by Home Affairs. At paragraph 2 of that same letter, Mrs. Petunia Mkhwanazi is said to have been married to Mr. Hoho Titus Mkhwanazi. That is not your father, is it?
No, that's my father. That's my biological father.
Okay, Mr.
Babami, ongizalile.
Okay.
Ngesintu, ngiyisangeke ngilibiza igama liphelele lakhe.
So, Home Affairs has it wrong. The commission must accept that Home Affairs has it wrong.
I've explained it that I'm kindly requesting you to go to the court and check for me, and I don't want to put my brother, and check how did my grandmother win it, but I know that it was in the court of law.
Okay, no.
It's within your space, you can get that within a day or two.
My question really to you now is, these birth certificates and documents provided by Home Affairs are factually incorrect. And I can live with that, if that is what you suggest. So these documents are wrong.
Factually, as I've said to you, that I'm requesting this commission through you, Chair, to verify, you're going to prove that I'm talking the truth. These are my grannies, they raised me, and Sikulis Abogogo Spanning Nabo Baba and Nabom Kul, they take responsibility of us. I'm one of them. You see, when I couldn't defend, when I couldn't do anything, as young as 1 year, 2 years maybe, you see, they took ownership of me. That's why I'm still alive today.
I take your point.
They are my grandparents, and I'm not ashamed to say so. Not to say I'm disowning them.
No,
And when they raised me and my brother, they raised me as their own kid. And I'm happy about that.
I hear you. My comment to you is, I'm going to make a few, and I'm going to make a few statements to you, and I'm going to invite your comment. You know that the documents from Home Affairs are genuine and they are correct. What is your comment to that?
I've said to you, it's for the first time. That's why I've said to you, you are opening a can of worms. Page 4. You said you're not going to go, but you went in, you see.
No, it was just for the names.
But may I respond, yes?
Yes, sir.
Page 4, paragraph 2. According to the departmental records, the birth surname Ndlovu, you see, when you continue from that side, you see, it says she's not our parent. There's another page again that goes through deep. That mention is from Home Affairs too. You see, I don't know how to put it. It's the last page, commissioners. I saw it now. Page 11. When you were outside, I happened to peruse very fast all these pages to check and wanted to confirm what you are saying. And it's true. All those documents that are coming from Home Affairs, they don't put me and my brother anywhere from my father, or when my father passed on, from what my mother or my stepmother registered at Springs, I think it's Springs, Magistrate. That's why I've said it makes me to feel uncomfortable now because it raises some politics now, some challenges. But it's so unfortunate that both parents are no longer there. You can't question.
Yes, please.
Check something, sorry. Commissioner, I think what we the significance, as Ms. Silo has explained, is of this uncomfortable discussion to you, is to establish whether you've been truthful with the commission. So see it in that way. And the truthfulness is important because if it is established that you were not truthful the last time when you gave a reason for not appearing, then you would be in contempt of the commission, which has consequences, criminal consequences. So understand that, uncomfortable as it may be, it's a necessary discussion. It's not meant to embarrass you or in any way to cause you any discomfort, but it is a matter that is very important to the commission, that witnesses that appear before the commission are truthful and honest, because there are legal implications for it. So understand even my question in that context. You've referred, can I just understand what you're saying? There are two names at page 4. In paragraph 1, there's a Mr. William, page 4. It's that letter from Home Affairs. In paragraph 1, there's a reference to Mr. Julius Mkhwanazi. You see that? And then in paragraph 2, there's a reference to Titus
Titus, yes.
Mkhwanazi. What do you say is the relationship between William Mkhwanazi and Titus Mkhwanazi?
William, he's my grandfather.
William is your grandfather?
He's the father of my father.
Okay. So,
Yes.
so Titus is the son of William?
Yes, he's the second-born child of
Okay.
William Mkhwanazi.
Okay. Now, that same paragraph 2, and I'll go back to your page 11. The same paragraph 2 tells us about a son born to Titus and Petunia. You see where it is? It has a name there, Siabonga. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you go to page 11 that you were referring to, this is a hospital record, it looks like.
Page 11.
Yeah, the one that you were referring to.
I thought it's Home Affairs. I can't see at the top.
You may be right. The reason I thought it's a hospital record is because it has a name of a hospital there. It says St. Mary's.
Oh, yes, Hospital St. Mary's. You are correct, I see it.
Yeah, but I can't quite tell from the dates which year it was. But I was just going to point out that you say there were 7 children
Yes, we are 7.
raised by Petunia,
Rufina and Petunia, yes. Rufina and Titus, yes.
the 7 children.
Yes.
That includes you and your brother.
Yes, my brother is the firstborn, second-born. There's another sister. I'm discussing family issues now. Who came with my mother, but she's my sister.
Okay.
Who came with Mom Petunia. Then,
And how many children did Petunia have, Mom Petunia have?
including my
No,
brothers and
forget,
sisters.
there's you, your brother, and your sister
Yes,
from your mother.
yes.
Okay.
And another 4. It's 3 sisters and 1.
And the
son.
the four that you're referring to, the 3
Yes.
sisters and another brother, those are Petunia's, Mom Petunia's birth children, biological children.
Mom Petunia and Babu Mkhwanazi.
And Babu
both of them.
Mkhwanazi,
Yes,
I understand
you're
that.
correct, you're correct.
You see, the confusion then for me is the page 11 that you referred to also refers to only one child. At page 11, it doesn't, even if we say, we accept what you're saying, that there were 7 children and somehow only one is mentioned, I accept that. But page 11 refers only to one child who is the very same child referred to in the Home Affairs letter of yesterday. So it seems Home Affairs does not seem, it looks like, and I may be wrong in how I'm reading the letter from Home Affairs, it records only one child born to Petunia Mkhwanazi and Titus Mkhwanazi. That's at page 4, Home Affairs, as at yesterday. I think the letter is yesterday. And then page 11 also refers to only one child. So the other 4 biological children, or the other 3 biological children, don't seem to be accounted for.
You are correct, Commissioner. Even if when you look page 9, there's only 1 birth certificate
Yes.
for Siabonga,
Yes.
not for my other sisters.
Yes.
Yes, you are correct, Commissioner. I agree with you.
Commissioner, if I may, perhaps, and we only got this yesterday, so I think we are all trying to digest it. Perhaps if we have regard to page 4, item 2 of, that is the, Home Affairs letter, the last sentence of paragraph 2 reads, having indicated that Miss Petunia Mkhwanazi was married to Mr. Khokho Titus Mkhwanazi, that paragraph says this was established through the birth record of one of their children and gives the name with the identity number, then gives as the marriage records could not be located. So the document that is attached at page 11 by Home Affairs is in respect of this specific child. It doesn't suggest that it's firstly the only child or that it was intended to also cover the other children. That is the first point. And the second is, when one looks at page 11, as I said, it's in respect of that named child, born in 1994, and it's the immunization health issues concerning a newborn. In the middle column, you will see there are details there regarding immunizations. And then extreme right column, it's different dates that I guess would reflect the visits the mother and child paid to the clinic. So page 11 strictly relates to one person, which is the child. And then it's the point I wanted to make to Mr. Mkhwanazi earlier, that it cannot speak to Mr. Mkhwanazi himself or any of his siblings, because these are medical records of a newborn who was identified and a name given.
You understand, Commissioner Mkhwanazi, what Ms. Law is correctly pointing out is that the letter from Home Affairs and page 11 are not in themselves evidence that there are no other children, that there was only one child. It just speaks, it's documents that just speak to one child.
Yes,
and,
but
and nothing more.
yes, Commissioner, but I'm disturbed when Home Affairs, the one that said they can't locate the marriage certificate. Because even if we can lose marriage certificates and whatever, our hope is at Home Affairs. That's why I'm saying in terms of hours, anything that has to do with courts, it's at Justice Department or at the courts. You'll find anything, you see every document. If they say they can't locate, or maybe it's because of time that they were given, you see.
Yeah.
But I still confirm that. And again, I felt that by not attaching the program, you see, because we submitted this document with the program, you see, the program talks to all of us there. You can even track through all of us, our names and everything, so that it becomes easier for you when you want to check in the courts. At these ones that I mentioned, part of this family, it's going to simplify for you. I thought I'm going to see the program too, but I see it's not attached.
And that's because the one program copy you gave us was returned to you, Mr. Mkhwanazi. It was returned, the program.
No, it was not.
Then you must perhaps check with your attorney. We didn't retain it.
Oh,
Okay.
So
So,
the program was going to simplify all of us so that when you go to Home Affairs, we'll see all of us and our history and everything.
do you still have a copy of the program?
Yes.
Will you kindly bring it along tomorrow,
I must go to Tsaka, but I'll see how to get it.
please?
Yes.
And if you have it electronically,
Oh, yes, I think I may get it electronically.
okay. You should ask your attorney, because I think when we appeared, we had it in hand, so it might be with your attorney and his files.
No, you'll get it electronically.
Okay.
Yes, you'll get it.
So if you could bring that. My second then statement to you, as you know that the records as provided from Home Affairs are indeed correct, and that you lied to the commissioners when you sought an extension for your appearance. What's your comment?
I didn't lie. I still maintain I didn't lie. And I still maintain that some of these documents that are here, I'm seeing them for the first time. As I've said, it's an embarrassment. I'm still saying the mother that we buried or we're burying on that date, I forgot the date. I think it's the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. She's my mother, she raised me as a parent. You see, and she's the wife of my father, the father that gave birth to me. And I still say, Uba Umkulu, William Mkhwanazi, and grandmother, Ufoleni, Maria Mkhwanazi. They are my grandparent, you see. And as I've said that, I think I'm repeating it for the 7th time now. You can go and verify.
And
I didn't lie. Maybe the challenge I may take or I may admit to the commission that I was supposed to say stepmother, you see, but it doesn't sit well, you see. This English words with us doesn't suit. The mother is a mother, she raised me, you see, and I'm not apologetic about that, and I can't be apologetic about that. And there's no reason for me to lie. And there's no reason for me to say I will run away from
To be fair to you, because I see you are becoming emotional. I know some of us in our cultures, your father's wife is your mother. There's no such thing as stepmother, step this. Those are English terms. Those are Western terms.
Yes.
Some of us, where we come from, the person that raises you is your mother, full stop.
Yes.
Whether you said biological or step this or step that, you identify them as you know them,
Yes,
not
Commissioner.
as the law knows them.
Yes,
And I think that's your explanation.
Yes, Commissioner.
thank you, Commissioner Khumalo, and I do agree with Commissioner Khumalo. That is not, I do agree with Commissioner Khumalo. That's how we have it in African tradition. But that is not the point I seek to make. The point I seek to make is you know the correct, truthful position, and that position is as reflected in the documents, and that therefore you lied to the commission. That is the only point I sought to make. You deny you lied. You say you are learning these facts for the first time. So then I move on. Secondly, my submissions to the commission is that you must be held in contempt for lying, deliberately lying to the commission when you knew that the facts you were relying upon to obtain your postponement were false. That is my submission to the commission, and this is your opportunity to address the commissioners as to why you should not be held in contempt. Yes, you may, Mr. Mkhwanazi.
I still maintain that I didn't lie. You see, and the program says so, and I've explained it, and I'm still going to explain it. And the Commissioner Khumalo just summarized it for me. I didn't lie to the commissioner. Even the day of engagement, remember when it was a consultation, I didn't raise it when we discussed, but towards the end, I raised it that whilst we were discussing, I'm having this challenge of a funeral tomorrow. You see, if I wanted to hide, I was not even going to come to for consultation. Remember, the consultation was on Friday. The next day, it was a funeral. But I decided to respect the commission and come up until you and my attorney agreed that we are releasing you. You may go, then you'll go and address the commission. Up until that, when you called me and said, no, you are granted that. And I was here, honestly being here, we sat, we discussed, we consulted with you. There was no reason for me to lie or to run away. You can't run away. I'm a South African, I don't have any identity or other citizenship. Even if I delayed, the commission, when it wanted, they were going to send someone to me. Commissioner said they didn't lie. I still maintain that. She raised me, she's my mother. You see.
Well, it's interesting.
If we didn't take it the way on that day, you were supposed to raise it on that day, that no. Because remember, you even asked You checked the ID numbers. I saw you. You're having a program. I say,
No, that's not true. Tell the truth. I never saw the ID number
Allow
on the
me
day.
to talk, Commissioner.
No. Do not mislead.
But I still maintain that even on that day, you had a program with you. That's why I've said to you. You took the program, you asked me, I said yes. See, say, when is the funeral? I mentioned the funeral.
Can I,
Thank you, commissioners.
yeah, can I just say, Commissioner, perhaps in fairness to you, and just for proper recording, that the document at page 6, which comes from the Department of Home Affairs, is not itself a birth certificate, it's a notice of birth. And according to the dates on this document, the notice of birth was recorded on the 23rd of April, 1994. So someone went to Home Affairs, and it would seem it's for Lenny Maria, who would have gone to Home Affairs, described here as mother in relationship to child, but importantly, it is in 1994, April 2023, when this notice of birth was registered. So it's not the birth certificate itself.
You are correct, Commissioner. I remember it was before the elections. I was putting pressure on her that I want to go and vote. I want to go and vote. I don't have an ID. I think she went and collected that certificate so that we can go and get, as I've said, that she's the one who took my ID, who assisted me to get my ID. I remember it was before elections. On that year, you see, the elections were there. I wanted to go and
And you
vote.
wanted to vote.
Yes, I wanted to vote. I'm being honest, you see. I think she was under that pressure, you see.
Thank you.
Everything here, I don't deny it, commissioners. I don't deny it.
All right.
You see, and she assists, this ID that I'm having is because of her. As I've said that, whilst I was having a stepmother, she made sure that some necessary documents in my life are there. While she was still old, but she went and collected. And we went with, and I know that when we were getting that ID, there were many questions that were asked to her. It was a period of hour or hour and a half, you see, up, and she produced many documents. She had many documents with her wrapped with the plastic. So she couldn't explain because of, but she submitted all those documents up until I was able to get the green ID document.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioner.
And you got it before the elections?
Before the elections, and I woke up early and voted.
You were lucky.
Thank you.
23rd April and
Yes, yes,
a few days.
Yes,
All right.
Commissioner.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Chair, and Commissioners. Mr. Mkhwanazi, my closing remark was that the commissioners should hold you in contempt for having misled, and I invited you to give a comment to that, and you indicate that your response was you stand by your explanation and you should not be held in contempt, correct?
Yes.
And I'm happy to leave the matter at this point, unless there is anything further you would like us to deal with in this regard.
No, it's just that to hope to all the families, my families that are listening, that it doesn't open any can of worms. That's the procedure of the commission. You see, I know that I'm touched. Now I'm thinking about other things, but I hope all of them. Thank you, Commissioner Baloy, for explaining it again. It's not to say it's only Siabo. You see, some will say that means we're not counted too, but she has already explained it's because they wanted to get information in the details. You see.
That would be the first. And the second is, I can assure you, this file is not for public consumption. It was for purposes of this engagement only.
Are you saying the second document?
Yes.
There's another one.
No, I say that bundle of documents is not for public consumption because it's got all your personal details and so it was for purposes of this engagement only.
Hey, but we've already touched everything. Thank you. Hey,
Well,
but I'm hurt. I don't want to lie. But thank you, commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Mkhwanazi, yes, you did respond to the questions, but that may not have been structured in a manner in which it would have been. Oh, I'm saying, oh gosh, I'm saying you have responded to the questions, but your responses may not have been as structured as you would have liked them to be had you gotten advance notice that issues like these would be raised with you. In fairness to you, I'm offering you the opportunity to put together everything you want to say with regard to the issues that were raised. Put it together in an affidavit. But that is if you wish to do that. So it's up to you whether you take me up on that offer or you don't.
It is important to do that, Commissioner, you see, so that other family members, I will be open to them about that affidavit. Because I know that, we've got our own Smallanyana politics, you see.
Yes,
As I've said, this is going to open and, you see, but I'm going to do that,
You'll
to
do
respond
that,
to the
yes.
Commissioner and touch on everything that
Are you in a position to indicate by when you will lodge that affidavit?
I will appeal to the Commission after the testimonies of this week, then I will try. by Wednesday.
Maybe 2 days after your testimony has been concluded.
Please, Commissioner.
All right,
Because
that's,
I must still get those documents, my granny's bundle. You see, go to granny's house, may I get these documents?
yes,
Because it's going to assist the Commissioner.